We're playing Avowed. We're at Emerald Stair. We're doing quests. Bear Menace of the Grotto. Don't know where that is. Well, okay. I forget where. Where is Sansa again? Is he really back over at Paradis? Yeah, I think he is back at Paradis. You know what? No, it's fine. I think I'll go back there later. Where's this? Is this on the map? All the way up there. Okay. Where am I? I am all the way down here. Right, because I just gave that the reliquary. Okay. Alright, I guess I'm heading on over to the Ogre's Cave. Yeah, that's the plan. Gosh, I've had that extra ring slot and I just haven't used it because I did not use the left and right click to put on the two rings. That's so unfortunate. Okay, what did I have? Yeah, this one and it's gonna be the other one. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Bleathorn's Confidence. Alright, cool. Really pays to look at your inventory and read the fine print. Alright. Yeah, guess I'll fast travel over to the fortified Zorup camp. Yeah, let's go there. Solace Keep. Wardens. Hey y'all. Still doing your funny little dance. Still having a good time. Good to see. Good to see. Don't suppose you all know anything about any nasty ogres? Plants! Wait, can you burn this? No. Strangleroot covering it. Oh, okay. Oh, here you go.
Coming in hot.
Don't need to fight those enemies. Just gonna keep moving forward. Oh, we got a vendor here?
Hail, traveler!
Marina. Hail!
Good to see you again, envoy. I told you we'd cross paths once more. If you need to restock, I have some new wares.
Sorry, I don't quite remember who you are, but sure. I don't, the player does not, but the envoy does. How have your travels been since you left Dawnshore? Yeah, how have they been?
Well, uneventful enough. Gods be praised. But let's just say I'm more grateful than ever for this hand-me-down equipment. The spoilings in Delimgan out here are vicious, and even the less mobile plant life seems like it wants me dead.
What are you doing camped out here?
Oh, just taking a bit of a breather before I continue. I'd much rather rest a bit here than in Shatterscarp. I've heard the desert can be brutal.
Is there anything else you could tell me about Shatterscarp? I think that's the next area. Yeah, we got, well, I was about to say, wait. I guess a big distinction between Emerald Stair and Dawnshore is that Dawnshore is, yeah, it's a little bit sunnier. Over here, it's a little bit gloomier. More plant life, I guess, yeah. Shatterscarp. It's a desert. Tell me more about it.
Not much, unfortunately. There's a settlement in the region. Third Born, I believe it's called. Hardy folks. Otherwise, you can expect blazing sands and, if the rumors are true, dream thralls. Poor bastards. If it wasn't the only way to Solace Keep, I'd be avoiding the place like the... well, like the Dream Scourge.
Okay, well, let me see what you have to offer. Exceptional stuff. I already have exceptional stuff too, so... Yeah, sure, give me one of that. And, that. Cool. Is this yours? Sure you don't mind, right? Not a single NPC has ever really minded me picking up anything that's right next to them, so... stuff over there. That's a whole area. Don't want to get into it right now. Need to concentrate on the one quest that I'm on.
Yeah. Keep quiet.
Sparkly. More sparkly.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight. Yes, that's how you get in. Up and around. Oh, it's too high up. Climb that, this is just cloth. Okay, well, guess I gotta go the long way. Just one more check, just to make sure I'm not missing something here that I could just climb, maybe. Just making sure there's no hole in the wall. definitely have to make my way up. And coming through the roof, probably. Okay, not this way then. I don't want to fight. It's too high up. Maybe I do have to kill these dudes. No, maybe I can do this instead. Are there enemies up here too? Yep. Okay. Infested camp. Oh, there's a dead body here.
Unseen, unheard.
Seen and heard indeed. Is there anything here? Not from enemies? Yeah, give me it.
Yeah.
Electricity, right? That's why they gave me those electric seeds. Oh, got these essence machines. Animasters use. Or I guess I could just break them. Oh no, right, that's what I need to actually throw a electric throwable at, not those emblems. Excuse me, Kai, would you mind getting out of the way? Alright, okay, you want to stay there? That's fine with me. Okay, one more. Where are you connected?
Something here.
Oh, is it that thing? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Deeper in we go. How are we now? I think we're getting closer. This is a cave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't find anything. More of a Visionary, Volume 3. Okay. Building a better body. Grave Robber. Okay. Ulrask. Letter to Vitor. Master Vitor, I've only had your device running for a few days, but I felt I must write to you immediately and thank you for your generosity in sharing your plans and materials list with me. As you can infer from the tardiness of my correspondence, it took me several months to source the necessary supplies, and another at least to put them all together. And in the end, your design came together flawlessly. Your tutelage these last 3 years has given me cause to dream for the first time in decades. I'll not burden you with the fulsome intensity of my feelings, but I must tell you, even before my Lord God left the world, I felt there was a hole in my life, a yearning for discovery, a project worthy of wholly subsuming my mind beneath, and I see now that it is animancy. I would never have pursued this path were it not for our chance meeting at that crossroads. As my labors near their end, the only words I have left now are, thank you. Thank you, Vitor, for giving this aged godlike hope. I'll ever be your grateful student, Sargamus. Yeah, that's the godlike Aethys? Yeah, from Dawnshore, that weird side quest where he was putting souls of humans into the monument that he made. That's supposed to trap Aethys, didn't work. Interesting, so they're connected. So this is the person that they got their designs from. More animancy. Ulrask! He's gonna fight, huh?
Advice? Try not to breathe in here.
Oh, is he dead? Oh, dead Animancer. Find Grimoire of Entropy.
Something nearby.
Yeah, I could tell.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Who you calling Nimdut? Me? Kiss meats? I don't think that's a kid though. So that line. Get close. Real close. Osaka! Oh, okay.
Still recovering.
I'll get me out of here. Hey, stop that. Oh god. Getting away, getting away. Too much happening. Why do I have not this bound? Oh shit, okay. Let me do this first. Fire! Oh god, mines. Oh god, you terrorists. Drink up! Give me all this essence. Oh shit. Might need to heal.
He's also.
He's getting close.
I'm sick.
Stop it, Olaf. Stop it.
Next one's mine. Take a moment, people.
Bunch of corpses. Ranger Monado. Written in script that resembles the scratching of a bird's talon, this journal recounts the last few days in the life of Ranger Monado. As you scan through the text, several excerpts stand out. Several days ago. I am certain there is a traitor among us. Though I seem to be alone in this, I suspect 3 of my fellow rangers. But I don't want to take any further steps until I'm more certain. 2 days later. I have found tracks matching our standard issue boots leading away from the outpost and well beyond our usual patrol routes. I cannot risk asking Captain Asierno for clearance to follow these trails. The time spent returning to headquarters will allow my quarry to escape. I hope she will forgive my insubordination. 2 more days later, the tracks lead to an area east of Lake Lacuna. I dare not follow any closer for now. Any of my suspects would be capable of detecting me if I continued past this point. 1 day later, I have lost the traitor's trail. I suspect they discovered I was tracking them. I'll search for the trail a little longer, and then I will return home to find another lead. 1 day ago. I have confided in Ranger Dorso my fears. She agrees that it's likely we're being undermined from outside. I suspect the Steel Garrote, whose masked leader has been spotted in the valley. Dorso has invited me to hunt with her tomorrow, and she has agreed to keep our outing secret so as to not alert the Garrote's contact among the Rangers. With her help, I have no doubt I'll know who the traitor is by this time tomorrow. Oh no. Ranger Dorso. Is anything?
Got some.
That's nothing. Already took all their stuff. The Athasian breastplate. Exceptional quality. Well, looks cool. Yeah, not really our style. Okay. The west of Field. Okay. Lake Lacuna. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, well, let's just go here. I wish there was a choice to just fast travel there without initiating going to the camp, but whatever, it's fine. Not that big a deal. It's just like an extra loading screen. I'm just gonna leave immediately. But I guess maybe it's a chance to look at this stuff. I don't even know what's in this, but it's fine. I'm not gonna use it. It's fine. I'm not gonna. Yes, please. I'll put it well. I'm not gonna use it. Upgrade this. Okay, how many Helios Talon do I really need? Eight, 16. Okay, I only need 16 Helios Talon. Helios Talons. So I can break down, so I can, yeah. There's 20 that I can use to just craft, Admits Wort. So, let's do that. Craft 8, 12, 16. I guess one more, yeah. So that'll leave 16. It's just enough. Alright, cool. And then... Petrified wood branch. Stelgare leather. I just need the one. So many tan hides. Yep. White steel chunk. Petrified wood branch. Trunk. Go with that. Okay. Alright. Cool.
Yeah.
Really wanna fight? Alright, that's fine.
Everybody all right?
Yeah, we're good. Monado, you here? You still alive? Bears!
Right behind you.
I don't think there's any getting away from this, so let's just get rid of this Dylan Gun Tempest, shall we?
What you got? On your right. One for you. Watch this.
You know what? Let's do this. That's one. That's two. I don't think I need this to be a bound ability, because I'm very deliberate about using this. Let's maybe put that on 3. No, let's put that on 3. This is 4. That's 5. Yeah. Alright. Where is this root triangle tree? Root strangle tree. That looks like the tree that's been strangled by a root. Clandestine note. Written in a precise and careful hand, this note seems to set up a meeting in another location. Assuming you find this letter intact any time, before you go any further, make sure you haven't been followed to this location. Having stalked bandits in this forest before, I know the usual level of care you people take, and I generally find it lacking. Once you're certain you weren't followed, come to my camp at the mouth of the river, southwest of Fior, and we'll discuss how you can further help me bring order to the valley. Don't make me regret our accord. Okay, southwest of Fior, mouth of the river. Oh god! I slipped! I slipped! Thankfully I didn't slip all the way down. Oh, wait a minute, is this a... Oh, I think this is also where that treasure map is pointing at. Painter's Regret, yeah. One of these slopes here, yeah, there's the... No, that's structure, bridge, waterfall. I think? Could be mistaken. No, that looks like a... No, well... Maybe it's not this one. I don't see a waterfall here. Here's sparkly though. Oh, that's the waterfall. What am I even saying? Out. Eat some stew. Okay, it should be around here. Yeah, that's the waterfall. Let's track that first. Okay.
One moment.
Marius, please help. I need to find this thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Treasure hunting suits you.
Yeah, here we go. Painter's brush. Think it. Okay. What does this do? Plus 5% critical hit chance. I don't think we're going for a crit build, so. That's one thing that we checked out of the journal, so. Back to this. Should be right below us, yeah. This is safe. This is safe. Time to jump him. Hey, Ranger Dorso.
Envoy? What are you... Huh. You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but... I think this could work out better for both of us.
You really managed to cock this whole thing up, Dorso.
Not yet. Not unless you go back to Asierno and tell her everything. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help.
I take it you're the one who killed Monato.
Unfortunately. I didn't want to, but he forced my hand. I thought I was clever. Skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good.
So you were working with the bandits who kidnapped Verano.
After a fashion.
Unbelievable.
They were a means to an end. Don't tell them that. Everyone likes to feel special. They were supposed to kill Verano, but... I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ransomed him back to us instead. Idiots.
What are you trying to do?
I'm preparing Emerald Stair for Adir's arrival, obviously. Your people have already pacified Paradis. With contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of us to finally be safe.
You've got a hazy picture at best, Dorso. The envoy was still killed in the street, and Ludwine's idea of pacified is anything but.
And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed when they do.
Why would you betray the Rangers like this?
Fiori's wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it.
So you murder your own?
Our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet. I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Adir. Then we can turn things around like Paradis has. Maybe then we can be safe. But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself.
Does the ambassador know about your scheme? This Ludwin?
I'm not an official asset, just an enthusiastic ally. But I did meet the captain of the Steel Garrote. Alfir, she said her name was.
Yes,
They
I remember
appeared
her.
out of the fog a few nights ago, late, hours before dawn. There were so many of them, I was certain they were going to kill me.
So, you rolled out of the welcome wagon for them to save your own hide.
I was alarmed at first, but then I spoke to Alfir, and she changed my mind. Captain Alfir is strong, determined, organized. She's exactly what we need to save Fjord. She has a vision for how to save the valley from itself, a vision I can believe in. I found them a place to hole up. No one is going to find them until it's time.
What do you believe the Steel Garrote are planning to do in Emerald Stair exactly?
They're going to put a stop to the animancy. The animancy that's sickening our fields, driving the animals mad, polluting our souls. And maybe it will end the Dream Scourge. Then, Emerald Stair will be safe.
I want to ask these two, but, yeah. The way conversations go in this game sometimes, you just don't get a chance to really go through all of the questions presented. How do you know animancy is what's causing Fjord's problems?
I don't. That's exactly it. We can't know unless we stop all of it and see. Once Captain Alfir explains to the Animancers what their work is doing to our people, they'll have to give it up.
Yeah, so you're willing to chance that by having a lot of people killed. Where are the Steel Garrote now?
They didn't tell you. They must have had a good reason.
I've been out of contact for a while on business for the Emperor. I'd like to check in.
The Steel Garrote are holed up in a cave,
Okay.
just behind that waterfall over there. Some of them, anyway.
Alright, thanks.
We should look into that.
I'm sure they'd appreciate your help.
So let me get this straight. You killed your friends to prepare Emerald Stair for Adir.
Fjord simply cannot survive the way things are. Monato and Verano disagreed.
Then you disagree. You don't turn on your own.
Their voices had power in the Rangers. Too much power. When they spoke, the others listened. Now they'll have to listen to me.
Tai has very strong feelings about this. But yeah, I get it. Like, I understand where she's coming from, and like seeing yeah. Obviously, the methods are not great. Because I also, as the player, as me speaking as the player, definitely see how animancy is affecting the land and the way the land is responding to it. Seems to suggest that maybe they shouldn't be doing more animancy. Okay, but as the character role-playing as Josephus, there is a part of that character that is interested in animancy. So, let's see. Yeah, what are the chances that Adir will throw you to the wayside once you know, once your utility has been used up? You failed to think of one thing! Adir will not welcome someone who betrayed her own people.
I don't live in Adir, I don't want to. Emerald Stair is my home, and it's wasting away. I can only look after my people, get us what we need.
You've got a strange way of doing that.
Only
Mari's just
Adir
nodding
can
his
help
head
us now.
furiously. If Adir takes Fjord, the home you know will be gone. It would only be another colony.
Maybe that would be for the best. We've had decades to secure this valley. What do we have to show for it? Dead homesteads, dead farmers, dead fields. And a city full of animancers who don't give a single shit about us. It wasn't always like this.
What was it like then?
I wish you could have seen the valley I grew up in. The steep green hills, mist twining about the peaks. Birds, deer, the many little creatures of the trees scurrying among the leaves. Most of them gone now. Sometimes, in high summer, the sunset would catch the rice paddies just right, and the whole valley would glow coral violet. A world on fire with life, that never burned. We ate well and slept through the night. I don't want to live through this time if there's nothing better on the other side.
Well, the place still does glow a certain shade of violet, but at nighttime instead of when the sun hits the rice paddies. And yeah, there's a poor assumption here being made that Adir control would make things better, but I understand like the desperation and maybe wanting to see an alternative. Because yeah, it does make a good point about a certain the current situation not being great, but yeah, again, methods to her goal not the most savory. I'm gonna spare your life, but I never want to see you again.
You want me to... what? Run off into the wilderness? Exile myself? After everything I've done, this can't be how it ends. Even for a competent ranger, exile is certain death.
You better run fast then.
But what will you tell Asierno? They'll come after me, all of them.
Put your hand on your weapon and raise your eyebrow.
Fuck! I'm going!
Good.
Alright. Waterfall. Is where the steel garrote are. Nope. Oh, you don't have like a quest log. Waterfall cave. Oh. Aha. Alright. Can I make that jump?
Yeah.
Yes, I can. Hello. Steel garrote. What's up? Bet you didn't expect to see me here. Oh, you could have just gone through here. Didn't actually need to use that grenade, but whatever. It's more fun that way. Okay, I wonder if this will end up being a bad idea doing this right now, but I'm curious. I want to see. I don't suppose the Steel Garrote are going to be hostile to me immediately, right?
I don't like this. Stay alert.
This is taking too long.
Yep.
We should have gotten orders by.
This must be the steel.
Inquisitor Luke is taking her.
Oh, we're getting great materials here. That's a trap, right? You just activated a trap. Didn't seem to do anything to me though. Oh, there are enemies there. Wait, let me just see if I can. Oh, missed it again. It's too fast, too fast. They don't seem to be hostile. Look at them. They're not hostile at all.
Well, if it isn't the Adira Envoy.
Oh, that's their
We weren't expecting
huh?
reinforcements. Either you've come early, or more likely, you shouldn't be here.
The steel Garota's here. Don't like that one bit.
No, camera isn't very
Tell
nice to
you
Marius.
Turn around, and Inquisitor Ludwig doesn't have to hear about this unfortunate little mix-up.
Inquisitor Ludwig sent me. You're difficult to find.
You must think we were born yesterday. Still, that was a good attempt. What if we gave you an incentive to turn a blind eye to this little operation of ours?
An excellent idea, sister. Copper or iron? The choice is yours.
Ah, so you're giving me money, or you're gonna give me the sword? I'll take the iron. And you know what? I don't want to fight just yet. I think I'll go back to the Rangers first before I do anything hasty. You're offering me a bribe to leave?
Very astute. Inquisitor Ludwig told us to kill anyone who happens to find this place.
And she means anyone.
I'd rather not kill an Adiran official over an honest error, so take the money and look the other way.
I choose copper. My purse is feeling a bit light.
Go buy yourself something.
Ooh, look at that. That's actually pretty
They
good.
say a storm is coming.
Okay,
If we're walking away, no reason to do it empty-handed.
exactly.
You know, if you're gonna sell out your values anyway, you could at least get some spicy beverages out of it.
Oh, we're not. Don't be so hasty about your judgments, because So I wonder if this will actually initiate combat. I haven't actually done this yet. I don't know if you can just attack NPCs that aren't hostile to you. Cause yeah. Well, I saved before I came close to them anyway, so let's just see first. Don't mind doing a bit of save scumming. Oh wow. They don't care. That's funny. Okay. That's this game. You can't just attack people and expect a response. Like, you have to do it through like dialogue or whatever. What if I do this though?
Here we go. Next one's mine. I don't see anything. Just wait.
Right. We really just kicked the Soulfly's nest. I guess we're in.
Envoy, when we first met, I thought I was gonna keep you out of trouble.
Hey everybody, what's up?
Who's that?
Boom.
Let's go. You're mine now.
Who are you shooting at, dude?
Another one!
If you'd asked me how many steel garrote could back into a cave, I'd have been very...
Hope this was just a regular outpost. Nope. This is a war camp.
Oh, it is? Ooh, they got the goodies here. They got the goodies. Silk Road. Living large with their petrified hardwood branches. Lidwin's first missive. Captain Waith. Take your Steel Garrote Legion into the wilderness of Emerald Stair. Do not reveal your presence. Await further instructions. I will need of you soon. Be patient. Oh, I guess we're fucking up Ludwig's plans. He's not gonna be happy about this at all. But yeah, I wonder if by doing this, like, you preempt any like attack on Theo or Messiverno later, which would be very cool. Like, big consequences. Second missive. They tell me you found a sympathetic turncoat among the people of Emerald Stair. Good. Make certain they understand the benefits of Adiran rule. Give them a reason to serve us. Faith and loyalty will bind them to our cause. Or have them... Hey, what's up? I have all the goodies. Give me the goodies. They really are preparing an invasion. An attack. Well, they weren't prepared for the envoy to fuck things up for them. Your report on the Dream Scourge was appreciated, but ultimately worthless. This plague will burn itself out in time, and the strong will endure. If you are having trouble occupying your time in Emerald Stair, I suggest finding a hobby. Anything but gardening. Yeah, I have explosives and shit. Oh, yeah. Too bad for them. Don't really take too kindly to religious zealots, especially the military kind. So we're clearing out the camp all by, well, not by myself, but wait, where are the enemies here? Oh, they're okay, behind that door.
You take lead.
As always. Fourth missive. You are correct. Paradis has grown more unstable. The Imperial Envoy was murdered, dissidents plot from the shadows, and our forces are spread thin. Your mission, however, is unchanged. Once we succeed in taming Paradis, the living lands will follow, and you will stand proudly at the vanguard. I don't think Captain Waith here is going to be doing any standing once I'm done with this place. It'll be, worm food. Before we do that, let's see what's over here. Sparkly. Yeah, there's probably a way around so that you don't have to enter the room from the front door. Gain an advantage.
How did no one know this was here?
They've kept quiet and busy.
Although I wonder if I had gone back to Captain Asierno, if I could have gone here with the Rangers. But, you know what? It's fine. Okay, let's just do this. Alright, you gotta see the soldier. How do you know we're here? We're already, okay. That's Captain Waith. Yeah, there's no... Let's do this first. And then, how about you get the cleric. We do this. What throwable do I have? I have the ice one. Let's just get that.
Don't! Need more time.
Alright.
Haven't had a battle like that in years. Though I didn't feel this many aches and pains in my soldiering days. At least we came out of this in better shape than those guys.
I don't know what we stopped, but we clearly stopped something.
Yeah, something. Soldiers, supplies, documents. Looks like they wanted to invade Emerald Stair.
Yeah. Reminds me of what Rawatai built up when we went into Deadfire.
Sounds about right. Hey, is it too late to go back to Paradise? These guys really seem to want everyone dead. I guess we should look around while we're here. I wouldn't mind figuring out what they were up to.
You know, that's a smart idea. This is why I was always in the trenches rather than the strategy tent.
Looking around, feels like we broke up something big. Well done, us.
Not bad for a day's work. I think we've all earned a couple ales back at camp.
There's a lot of stuff
yeah.
here they won't be using anymore. Might as well take some of it with us.
Maybe they've got some ale.
Ale! Alright. Yeah. They didn't really put up much of a fight.
Something nearby.
I guess, you know, being ambushed like, they did. Ooh. More Awakened Andra. Pick. Lockpick. Oh, that was barred, actually. I wasn't gonna be able to go through that door anyway. Fifth missive. I'm sending one of my best paladins to aid you. She will deliver my final instructions. You have served me well. Carry out your orders to the letter, and you will be rewarded in this life and the next. Burn Queen smile upon you. My orders are as follows. Fiorma Severno is dragging the living lands down into a shared grave. Your legion will raise the settlement until nothing but ashes remain. Put the city down like an injured animal. Leave the people to witness the consequences of their failure. You may encounter Josephus, a new arrival from the mainland. Deal with them courteously if you cross paths. Deal with them violently if they impede your work. May the flames of the burned queen purify Emerald Stair. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we definitely stopped.
Burning down Fior.
Yeah.
How could they do something like that?
Good thing we got here. Although I wonder if doing the main quest would have taken us here eventually, or I don't know. Yeah. Cool though. It's cool that you can actually just, I guess, stumble onto this whole thing. Or also, yeah, if you really follow this this side quest. Yeah, definitely feels like done something that would have really fucked up the story. Well, not the story, but yeah, like the that would have been like a huge thing that happened in the story if I didn't do this. Cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Or at least I feel like it, because yeah, I don't know if the game would have eventually led me down here naturally if I had just made more progress in the main quest. But yeah, it is cool that the game will just let you do this though. Alright, Rangers. Also, I've done your job better. You're supposed to be the stewards of this land, right? You should be knowing what's going on, but didn't find out about the Steel Road, who've been in this place for quite some time, considering one of the missives was to telling the rest of the people there that the envoy, me, was just assassinated, so they've been here for a while.
I sincerely hope you have some good news
Oh,
for me.
more than enough good news. Misonia's right! There was a killer, and it was Ranger Dorso.
My gods. I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Rangers since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is... Fotito. This is big, Asierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now?
Told her how to let her live, but that she could never come back here.
So she ran off.
Not even Dorso can survive long alone. Not if she can't rest and resupply. What should we do?
Let's give her a head start. And then go hunting.
On your orders, ma'am.
This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
Dorso was trying to create the conditions for an Adiran takeover.
Be serious, envoy.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Maso? More swords, more coin. And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little faith in Fior.
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious about it. I didn't want to believe it could be her. Gods beyond, what a mess. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad.
Can we not inform them of our uncovering of a major plot of the Steel Garrote to burn down the city that they're supposed to protect? It was our pleasure. Yeah, you should keep a closer eye on your people from now on. I hope things get easier for you from here out. No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Agreed. I need to be more careful with who I trust in the future. Here's your reward. It's the least we can do for your assistance. Thank you again. Step carefully out there. We are living through strange times.
No, yeah, I
This
guess
at
you
least
don't.
lets them clean up their range.
You don't actually get to tell them about Steel Garrote plot, but sure, that's fine. Maybe you can. Maybe if we, yeah, I'm sure as I make more progress through the main quest, it'll come up. Definitely gonna see Ludwin, and she won't be happy at all. Alright, let's see. Three times as much essence. That's a lot of essence. I guess I don't have access to these just yet, huh? But I probably need a better grimoire though, which I don't think I have access to just yet. So. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Okay, what did I get? Yeah, alright, that's fine. Alright, one last trick, that's the one that I got. Two-handed, ranged, unique. Oh, it's an exceptional rifle, arquebus. Bullets bounce hit an additional enemy within range. Ooh, that sounds cool. But I think I am. Well, I guess it's already all the way up to exceptional quality. Let's break that down. Down. Exceptional arquebus. Yeah, we don't need that. It's a lot of damage. But yeah, it's just a two-handed ranged. Well, I guess I could see myself if I do play this game again, if I ever do a replay, I could do like a two-handed melee weapon on one, yeah, that's like my one loadout, and the other loadout is the two-handed ranged weapon. Yeah, cool, thanks. Alright. Yeah, I guess it's time to go retrieving a dragon heart. This is the nearest beacon. Okay. Can I upgrade now though? Hardwood branch, hardwood branch. Add this split. Okay, let's go. Wide one. Wide one. Brown bear. Okay, I don't actually want to go through that route. I want to go up. Or I guess I just want to go around this way. Scourge, skeleton, fighter. Uh-oh. We're hidden! We're hidden! You didn't see nothing.
Nice job, everyone.
Nice job. Scourge, skeleton rangers. You know what? Let's just, there's no target. We're not gonna fight them. Going somewhere else. Got a table here with your stuff.
The trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
Okay, gotta cross this bridge. Careful where you step. Anything down there though?
Maybe we don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought?
What are you talking about? Where is this ancient creepy tower? Is that it? I guess it kind of looks like a weird tower. Shrine! Shrine to Skane, yeah. Well, now that you mentioned it, I wasn't gonna do anything until you mentioned it, Marius. Now we're gonna go into the creepy ancient tower of Skane. You just had to open your damn mouth. Daughter's exhortation. Mother, if you find this, do not weep for me. I know what they did to you. I know what must be done. I regret nothing. Whatever it costs me, I am prepared. If the quiet slave hears me, none of them will ever hurt you again. Yeah, it's Skane. That's the god of, one of the gods. Secrets, or something. Oh, look at that! You got the totem.
That was part of something once.
Totem core. Alright. Yeah. Cool. Thankfully, no enemies popped up after we picked it up, and I can put that in the camp and reap the benefits. Unless I am like restricted to just having one totem active, which would be reasonable. Oh, I don't think we can cross this. Okay. We can do it here. It's like a steep drop, though. Alright, I'm gonna save first. How do we get there? I guess keep going right and go north. Around. See if there's a bridge there that I can find. Godless skin. I did say almost say skin hole. That's nasty. It's a nasty pair of words.
Gone in minutes. No wonder they're having trouble farming these days.
What are you talking about? What's gone in minutes? Godless stuff? I guess it is a sinkhole.
There's something here.
Where? Where? Where, Marius? Up there. Okay. How do we get up there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Highwayman's advice. Vernon, if you find this, don't bother with the spot. My boys and I have already scouted the place. It's no good. He found some fool who'd come to collect his coin and shook him down for it. We heard noises from the ruins all night. I'm not dying for a few skates. Yeah, there's gotta be something down here. Call to adventure. Hello. Alright.
Another glorious battle.
Wasn't that glorious, in my humble opinion? It was a 3v1. It was just one sorry corpse. And down here. Sparkly. Bloodstone. Give me that bloodstone. I guess that's it. Not really much of an adventure. Okay, moving on. Keep going north, see if we could find a way over here. In wetlands. Yeah, no. Doesn't seem like it. It's just, no way to get up there. Yeah, I might need to go down to get up. Gotta get down to get up. Ow. I missed that one other platform. I needed to eat something anyway, like some stew. Love me some stew.
Right behind you.
Hey, can y'all get down there?
What am I hitting?
Those guys. Come on, you can do it. Hey, who's shooting me? Throwing some shit. Throwing shit. Who's actually hitting me from up there?
I'm sick.
God damn it. Fucking stop shooting me. Hey, stop it. Burn already. Stay there, bear.
I'm sick.
You really want to do this? You really want to do this? Oh god. You really want to do this.
Just wait. Let's see what you got.
Nah. Hey. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh god. Let's die already. Eating so much food. Getting so much stuff. Delmgen Glade Beacon. Glade Beacon. Wild mushroom caps. Okay, this is how we get across.
Are those roots tearing the bridge apart or holding it together?
Always asking the right questions, Kai. Always so observant and insightful. And makes you think. I don't want to do this. It looks scary. Stay on course. The Delmgen Glade. Ooh. Give me that slag heart melon. Love me some slag heart melon. Who are you, Queen's Fury? Oh shit.
As I can. One for you.
One for you. Oh god. Can you bind that person for me while I throw some fire at him? Yeah, I'll sit there and burn. Hey, what's up? Hey, stop! Oh my god, please. I swear to god. Why are you so dramatic? You shoot him? Come for you. Gotta be so dramatic. Yeah, hard to sneak up on these plant people when the mushrooms can hide in plain sight and then surprise you.
Got something.
Did you really? Another false positive. Look at that. I can't do anything with that, Marius. Come on. You're busting my balls over here. Sparkly? I got a gate. Never quite sure how to pronounce that word. Uh-oh.
Think the Delimgon did all that? Or
Yeah, it's
maybe
very
the land
beautiful.
itself?
Too bad we're gonna have to torch it.
Right. Let's see what you got. I don't see it.
You don't see that? You don't see this shit?
Oh, you see that?
Oh, now you see it. I see it. Marius. Always fucking around with me. Where's that shine? It's probably up there. How do I get up there? How do I get up there? Do I have to go down here? How do I get up there? Oh, damn it. Oh, it's so close, so tantalizingly close! Practically taste it. I don't want to fall though. Probably just more materials. Yeah, I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna fall, and I'm gonna die. So, let me just fall over here instead. Sure, I can live without that. Probably just another tiny lockbox. More of them guys. Don't want to fight more of those mushrooms, so let's just...
You may approach me, godlike.
Oh, okay.
Ah, a welcome visitor.
That's what I need, a dragon heart.
It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove.
Sorry for killing all of your people. Do you mean a godlike?
I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here?
Came looking for a dragon heart. Perhaps you can help me.
A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here.
What happened to them?
Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land.
Just noticed they have very blue eyes. So you killed them.
When we become enemies of the land, it goes against our nature. We had no choice. But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Wait.
Oh, of course.
No.
There's a catch.
No. So many dead.
Oh, yeah.
So many of my kin are dead by your hand.
Oh, they would attack us always. Yeah. I defended myself and my friends, just as you did when you killed the dragon.
I see.
So you can paste that up to be very smart.
Wilds can be dangerous for your kind.
Self-defense!
Take it, and go in peace.
Cool. Many thanks.
I can't believe you pulled that off.
Yeah, I'm
Now, let's get out of here before she notices my wood pistol grip.
Oh, like she's T-posing too. Just, Is this what the kids mean when they say, aura farming? What is this orb too? Pretty cool. Yeah. Queen's Malice. Queen's Shield. Yeah, I'm sorry, but, I wouldn't have fought any of them if they didn't immediately attack me on sight, so... But yeah, I'm glad we could come to an understanding. Don't really need any more violence. Garland of the Wild Groves. Alright, is everybody gonna be cool now? I hope that's the case. I don't know. Well, I guess some Delamgon would be, yeah, because they're being corrupted as well by, the Dream Scourge. So...
One moment.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be like, enemies. Yeah, the Delamgon and like these mushroom dudes, these saplings, or pod people. They're still probably gonna be violent out of this grove, at least. Because this is a sacred space. I want to talk. The Delamgon Glade. Yeah, I wonder if there's like a... part of a fragment of a totem here. Look at this spoiling bruiser. Freaking out! Maybe you want to check that one for a Dream Scourge. Itching for a fight. That's all they know to do. Let me just look at the journal for Totem of Defiance. Verdant glade where old ruins crumble. Yeah, probably, yeah. Fine beads, dark and umbral. Place of worship amidst smoldering rot. Yeah. Oh, there's a bear right there, sleeping. Didn't even notice until I heard the growling. The snoring. Can you call that snoring? Do bears have problems with their noses that they can't breathe properly and they snore? I'm gonna glade notes. I've met their queen. The community they have here is beautiful, alien, familiar and foreign, all at once. I'm not sure I'd ever be able to pull myself away from this. It makes the harshness of my reality softer. I cannot leave. It is only through the mercy of the Queen and my extreme caution in navigating the halls peacefully and secretly that I have avoided a grim and final fate. I spoke too openly of my desire to publish my observations. If I had been more reticent, if I had lied, told him I was nothing but a lost, lucky traveler, maybe I would be free. Or maybe I would be dead. They are kind to me. I get food, shelter, even the rare attempt at conversation. But my passion, my life force, it lives by the scratch of pen on paper. The heated debate of science, the delight of research. They grow discordant when they see me write. I understand why. If I had come across them carving messages in the dried flesh of dead kith, my horror would be great. I certainly would not provide them with said carcasses to carve. So I will pass my days here, a parched man floating along in an ocean. All the knowledge I've ever desired laid out before me, without a single way to record it. Yeah, that's definitely a good point to make. Yeah, you're a scientist that managed to sneak your way past all of these hostile plant people and meet the queen. But yeah, you can't actually write anything on paper because, yeah, like you said, it's like seeing somebody carve their records onto human flesh. It's like, hey, that's kind of fucked up what you're doing, huh? So, yeah. Cool.
One moment.
Yeah, not really finding anything else, huh? Okay. How do we get out of here? Outside of just fast traveling. Second there, I thought I was gonna be stuck. Obsidian prayer beads! Ah, there you go.
Let's take these things back to camp.
Perfect.
You can fiddle with them there.
The journal was right about this place, yep. Was that? Verdant Glade, yeah. It's dark and umbral. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been to some of these places already. The ones that are, no. We have clues for. But, yeah, I don't know if I want to actually comb those areas again. I'm cool with missing stuff. This is not a completionist run. Alright, let's go back to, Giata. Or, I guess to, Fiorma Severno, so we can power Monto's Animancy machine. Fiorma Severno. Can't fast travel all the way to the workshop, so... Here we go. The Piazza Misvidaro. Okay. Don't got any other quests here, right? I don't think.
Welcome.
Welcome! Exceptional. We got stuff to sell. Welcome. No, I can't break this down. What I can't break down. No, wait. No. I forget. Whatever, it's fine. This is the stuff that I can't break down. I could just sell that, but I don't feel like doing that. Minaret's conduit. Minaret. Fine. Attack damage. Maximum wand range. Hits deal 10% bonus shock damage. Wow. Wow. What if I actually just get that and replace my fine wand with that? Because this is just a very normal wand, and it's only still just fine. And if I can break it down and get back the hardwood branches. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get that. Minoletta. Minoletta. I have so much money. Alright. Okay, here we go. Wield offhand. No, that's not what I want to do. Nope. Here we go. And let's put Minoletta's conduit there, and then the grimoire there. Okay, and I'll break this down. Yep, and then we should be able to upgrade this. Okay. That down. All this stuff down. Put that down. And this stuff. That. And that. Yeah, so I can't break this down. I just have to stash that. Okie dokie. Ado! There you go, look at that. It's beautiful.
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful. And a more than capable companion for poor Giada.
This isn't the first time I've collected an enemy's heart for research purposes.
The court of Adir must be a very unusual place. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes.
The voice gonna like
Let's
this?
start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood.
Yeah, what kind of question is that?
It's less of a question and more of a stimulus. As long as you're honest, there's no wrong answer.
I wash my hands in the sea and leave. No, actually, no, I continue looking at the sun.
All right. Let's try some word association.
Yeah, role-playing here.
Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
Divination.
Chrysalis.
Transformation.
A spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me?
That was the voice in my head, the entity tethered to my soul.
Good. We're getting somewhere. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul has a fascinating internal structure. Perfectly balanced. An artist couldn't have made it better. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold.
Yeah, Yvette and Remy certainly thought so.
God, my condolences. Those two are a handful, even for animancers. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting.
I need to trace it back to the source.
That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river.
That essence has to go somewhere.
Exactly. And if I know essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Ado! Didn't miss anything. Okay.
I have a lot of packing ahead of me, but I've earned a short rest.
Then packing. It's been hours and hours of me questing all over Emerald Stair, and you're still here. I get it though. You really don't want to leave. I've met with all of the Animancers.
Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest?
Unhinged, unregulated. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to pick one here. I mean, yeah, you were right about the Dream Scourge. It's older and stranger than we thought.
That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi.
Are we studying the Dream Scourge or planning a heist?
Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject.
Ah.
I'd call that a good day's work.
Okay. Impressive. What's next?
Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus.
Phantasmal focus?
Think of it as a spiritual tuning fork, or a dowsing rod. It has many functions, some more obvious than others. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I'm sure everything's fine. It's just a spooky death basement.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
Do you want to talk about it?
Right now, I would rather focus on the work ahead of us. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course, you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
That's where her
Used to
parents
messes.
died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an Animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
We've gone through worse
Something's not right
places.
here. Stay ready.
Arthur Castell's will. The Giatta, I leave my mother's amulet. The only piece of the Balian Republics I took from home. My one condition is that she wear it as a reminder that we all come from somewhere. May she find comfort in a chain that binds the present to the past. I leave her also the house, the laboratory, and our inventions. Yes, all of them. With no conditions or expectations to weigh her down. Forgive us, yeah. She's wearing the amulet.
Light. Who grows here?
Even. The many faces of Barath. Okay, this is long. See, different names for the same gods? Barath Sirono. Okay. Talking about life and death. Cordella Castell's will. Arthur insists that I write something down in case the worst should come to pass. But what inheritance do I have to offer? What legacy do I leave? I took no possessions from the homeland. I own nothing but my ambition and my mistakes. The ink is blotched, as if someone tapped their quill on the parchment several times before continuing. To Giata, I leave my unshakable resolve, the determination to see her plans through to the bitter end, and the presence of mind to remember what is important. Let her have all of my best qualities. Should the experiment fail, I won't need them anymore, not where I'm going. The Bear's Pilgrimage. Gift Bear, yeah, that's one of the weirdos. Met at the lake, where the meteor was found. That's drawing in the revenants. Right, and we asked the Gift Bear to take one of our memories. Damn, okay. The ultimate fate of the gift bearers is to take on the burdens of all those other people in grief. And ultimately pass on themselves. But it is not their grief to give away. Anyway, Arthur Castell's journal. Cordelia is right, of course. We could refine the phantasmal focus for the rest of our lives, or we could put it to good use. So why do I have such doubts? Our plan has always been to tinker with the natural order. But nature is not orderly in the living lands. If we poke too hard at nature, who's to say something else won't poke back at us? Concerned letter. My friends, you spend too much time in the privacy of your lab. I know that words were exchanged and more than one ego was bruised after that incident at the workshop. The damage is superficial. Our community is ready to welcome you back with open arms. For the moment, I am seeing to Giada's education, but I urge you to give her the attention she deserves. She is a promising young woman in a difficult and influential time of her life, and she needs the counsel of her family now more than ever. Pere Tilici. Pere? Pure, pere, pere. 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 Worried scribblings. The device should not work, and yet it does. Therein lies the problem. Theory and reality are in conflict. To succeed without comprehension is worse than failure. I have learned nothing, can assume nothing about the limitations of this invention, which frightens me almost as much as Cordelia's insistence that we keep going. All I know is that the device is tapped into something. Believe it was the essence of the living lands. What if I am wrong? What if it's... Several paragraphs have been violently scarred from the page. Have we transgressed so far into the unknowable that we are blind to the grave we dug ourselves? I must make preparations for Giata's future. Dusty letter from Maxim Vidara. Arthur, do you have everything you need? After Cordelia's outburst at the workshop, they say she retreated into her private lab. Just perfectly fine. But I worry about you and little Giata. Let me know if you need anything, even if it's just to talk. I understand your research has made some ambitious strides. Good for you both. When you're ready to surface again, we have a game of Hazatoa to finish. I'll keep the pieces warm. Maxime Vidaro, Governor of Fiormes Iverno. Is Maxime still the governor? I forget. Or is that the father? I forget the name of the governor now. First name, at least. Very ominous music. Cordelia Castell's journal. Arthur has been quiet lately, so I know he's worried about the experiment. He thinks the island will object to our interference, as if such a thing were even possible. Clearly our daughter is cut from my side of the family. I can't wait to teach her everything we've learned. With any luck, Giata will be as wild and audacious as the forces that play around her. Abaddon's hands. What wonders can we create? Wonders and horrors of...
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
Oh, look at that.
Horrific fate.
Oh, they turned into Delumgan.
A life of peace.
Life of peace, huh? Yep. Yep. This is our ultimate fate.
Guys, we can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
It's pretty creepy. Okay, what does this say? I'm interested. Animancy device invented by Arthur Cordella. Okay. Yeah, not much.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Or something like that.
I can't believe this.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there?
Whatever I saw down there is your business. We don't need to discuss it.
For the time being, that would be best. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way.
You want to use that thing as a weapon?
Don't worry. It's more durable than it looks. Kind of like me. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one. Naku Tadek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us.
What is the animancy equipment doing in some old ruin?
We used it to study the Adra pillar. Then some priests moved in and took offense at our work. I hope they haven't tampered with the equipment, or this will be a very short experiment.
We could always use the Adra pillar in the workshop.
That ragged thing? It's as dry as a bone. Hardly any essence left. Even if it wasn't, I'm not exactly welcome in the workshop these days.
I have little experience with godless ruins.
Naku Tadek is special. I used to play there as a child and take rubbings of the memorial plaques. Historians think it may have once been a burial ground, a place where souls can return to the earth. So, we kept the tradition alive. Many of our founders are buried there, though not all of them, as you discovered. Well, that covers everything. Let's go. The Dream Scourge can't hide for long. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Where was this performance anxiety when you were shouting in Vidaro's face?
That was not my finest hour. I was so angry. Mistakes were made. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, I don't want there to be any mistakes.
Alright, Marius, going back to camp. I won't be long. Yeah, okay, so is Giada gonna be our new companion? Seems like it. Because, yeah, we're just missing one, one of our own right now, so yeah.
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
And yeah, Marius doesn't seem
Once
like
we're all
he's
together,
into this whole
we
thing.
should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
Ah, there you go, new companion. Sorcerer. Uses animancy to understand the world around her. While the science of souls remains controversial, she believes the untapped essence of the living lands can and should be put to good use. She wants to prove her convictions by supporting the party in battle. Armed with a phantasmal focus, she draws on the spiritual currents of the living lands to heal and defend her friends. Oh, cool. Yeah, I got a healer. Okay. Activate essence. Oh, so I don't need to always have those throwables at hand all the time. Cool. All right. Abilities for companions. Giata. Let's learn all of your abilities. Okay, purification. That's healing. Barrier. All allies a shield. Yeah, let's get that. Acceleration. Increase the move speed. Okay, buff. Move and attack speed, yes. And reconstruction. Another healing ability. This one is 25% of their max health. This one heals attacks. No, it's a passive. Okay. Every attack heals all allies. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, get that. And what are we gonna spend this one extra point on? So I can get boosted essence, essence pressure, or essence shielding. Time shift looks very useful. So yeah, for 15 seconds, any abilities will have their cooldowns reduced by 50%. Yeah. Yeah. That might be the one to get. Time shift. Okay. Cool. So I guess I have to map that stuff now. And, okay. Yeah, I think purification is something that I'll be more deliberately using, so we don't need that on a shortcut, I don't think. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Now we just need to travel to Nakuterak. Don't actually have to travel. Oh, where is that again? Oh, we're here. And since we're gonna be at camp, might as well do some talking here. Kai wants to talk. I'm sure Giata will have plenty to talk about. Oh, Marius,
I
you
hope
want
no
to
one
talk?
minds. I made myself at home.
Don't mind at all.
It's all
good
good.
to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Giada.
Let's see. A few things about me. I enjoy long conversations, and my favorite season is autumn. Apparently, I also snore, which annoys some people.
So
Yeah.
Glad it won't just be me now.
Oh boy.
We should pitch our tents on either side of Marius. The drone really helps him sleep.
Right, that's me. And the first rule of camp is never listen to Kai. He's a blessed Nimdude of the highest order.
If anyone needs their soul tinkered on, don't hesitate to ask.
Oh boy.
I'm rather good with souls.
We want that though.
I'll take your word for it.
All right. Okay, before we talk to Giada, I'm gonna go talk to everybody else first.
Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean, I have no idea what actually happened there, but she lost her people. She'll need time to get past that. And she deserves it. Right, changing the subject.
You know, it's good to hear though that concern about people who you aren't even really all that familiar with yet. See? Yeah, Marius really is a good guy. Thoughts on our companions?
Right. I'm sure you'll find it absolutely gripping. Go ahead. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Sure, you have plenty to say about Giada.
Giada's a mystery.
Okay, not a lot then.
Animancers give me the vricus, and for good reason. Most of them would just as soon turn your soul into jewelry as look at you. Giada seems different. She's smart, thoughtful, and she's got a spine, too. You can tell when someone needs extra help out here, and she doesn't. So, yeah, I don't understand her, but I guess I don't have to, really.
What about you?
Oh, good.
You haven't
Let's have
more to say now? Okay, nope.
Anyway, what do you...
Maybe later when we get to the next area, the Solace Keep.
Not before I've done some reading.
What about you, Kai?
I hope you're ready to sleep with one eye open, because I doubt Ludwig sleeps at all.
Yeah, about us fucking up the Steel Garot's plans.
And after the send-off you gave the Steel Garrote squad in that cave, she'll have it out for you.
The Steel Garrote are violent fanatics. I couldn't leave Emerald Stair at their mercy.
Thank you for saying what so often goes unsaid. The Steel Garrote are born of madness and intolerance. Nothing more.
Normally, I'm not big on turning on your own, but the Steel Garrote take their beliefs too far. I'm glad you didn't let them do it here.
Yeah, we haven't actually informed the people of Emerald Stair about what the Steel Garrote were even planning, so... well, the Steel Garrote aren't my own. They aren't even in my chain of command.
You could have fooled me. Ludwig talks to Heelgard like a wayward cabin boy. I wonder if he's got the backbone to withstand her. Not you, though. You didn't hesitate. Your kind of clarity is rare. To know in the moment what you've got to do and do it. I envy that.
Hey, you could have left me for dead, but you carried me to Livianus.
Kai's always doing things to help others, no matter the cost. It's going to get him killed one day.
You two are gonna make me blush. And purple's not my best color.
It does take a second, though, to
But, thanks. Just be
finish
on the
his
lookout.
thoughts.
The Steel Garrote isn't likely to forgive and forget.
Very relatable. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me about that. Yeah, I do wonder when, if ever, it's gonna get brought up between, I guess, me and, like, Giada, right? And the rest of your Miss Averno. I guess I haven't talked to the governor yet. But, pretty sure maybe... Yeah, they would probably either know about it, maybe even be in cahoot, but no, I don't think any of the letters actually said so. But, yeah. You have any...
My favorite subject.
Anything new to say about... Okay,
You're
I guess
asking
about
me?
Giada.
I'm not much of a gossip. Okay, who do you want to know about? She's got a lot of heart, and she's loyal to her people and their principles, even when it costs her. Giada's lost her home, but kept her resolve. It takes a special kind of person to weather what she has and emerge stronger for it. She'll have a lot to figure out after all this, but she's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I don't actually know if, I mean, yeah, she's definitely a very skilled animancer, but I haven't, like, really driven down deep into what she really wants that isn't connected to her parents' legacy. And I guess, like, the whole culture over here at Emerald Stair about animancy, so... Let's just ask Kai, or just, yeah, bring it back to him. I thought you didn't care for animancy.
I don't. It's creepy, it's dangerous, and it's driven by more bad ideas than good ones. What's more, too many of the people behind it are more interested in seeing what they can do than wrestling with what they should do. But my reservations aren't going to put an end to it. And Giada, at least, is a voice of reason.
Giada could drive the future of animancy. Even the colleagues who disagreed with her clearly respect her.
I noticed that too. It says a lot. I can't say what I'd want the future of animancy to look like, but there's no one I'd trust more than Giada to figure it out.
Right? Cool.
Sure.
Leave it to it.
Check your bedroll for fangworms.
Wait, looks like you still have stuff to say.
I still can't believe it.
Oh, okay.
Dorso
yeah.
was betraying her brothers-in-arms, all in the name of saving Emerald Stair. I don't know what awaits her, but I can't think of much worse than losing home.
Yeah, she doesn't have a party of weirdos to join and help her survive, so... It seemed a fitting punishment. Exile her from the home she betrayed.
Yeah. It's just sobering to think she got to the point where murdering her own felt right. How do you keep yourself on the right path? Especially when there's so much at stake.
Well, there is no easy answer. You have to make the best decisions you can in the moment.
I was afraid you'd say something like that. Just please be careful.
Hey, what's this about?
I saw this in Rauatai's campaign in the Deadfire. You start out with purpose. You're fighting alongside your brothers and sisters, battling pirates and slavers, bringing civilization to a lawless, divided land. But then, you're breaking up villages, turning tribes against their rivals. It gets messy, fast.
Yeah. Yeah, all the complications, the complexities of... Yeah, I guess yeah, there are different situations. This one lays it out. But, yeah, part of the whole thing with Deadfire, which I know is like... I think, well, actually I don't know for sure, but I think is maybe the subject of that Pillars of Eternity game, the second one, which is subtitled Deadfire. I think it's referring to that, so, and I haven't, like, super been, on point about knowing the details of the lore of this universe, but, yeah. Living lands haven't belonged to any one people since the Godless. I mean, that is true, but... Yeah. Alright, let's just... get it out of him. What are you trying to say?
Empires are hungry, Envoy. And they devour their own, too.
Yeah.
Don't let your allegiances turn you into something you can't live with.
Okay, yeah.
Good thing you're asking the expert.
Alright.
Holler if you need anything else.
And that's it. Yeah.
I don't know what this thing is, but It's giving off power like you wouldn't believe.
Sucks.
Let me think.
That,
I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair
Oh,
in better
okay.
times.
There you go.
What was it like?
Dialogue.
I've
Thought
only
it was gonna
passed
be
through
cut
a few
off for real.
times over the years.
The evenings were cool. Fish leaped into our nets. Emerald Stair was everything.
Pleasant and abundant. Sounds like the fables old trenchers used to tell about Deadfire. Paradise.
Alright, so...
Do you feel that? Reminds me of a storm gathering power on the horizon.
Oh, I guess we are just getting all of these buffs, huh? Oh, but they're... Oh, activate.
Have you ever been to
Oh,
the
yeah,
Valley
okay,
in
so I can
Republics?
only... Yeah, that makes
A
sense.
couple
I
of
can only
times.
have one totem active. Skull enemies? Kill the master. Second wind casts flurry of blows. Critical hits deal. We're...
Plenty of mercenary content.
We'll do this because this one is complete.
Out there.
More buffs.
What about you? That's where your people came from before they founded Fjord.
I've never even left the island before. The Republics are said to be innovators in arts, government, and animancy, but also corruption.
That's probably why there's so much work for people like me.
One day, I would very much like to visit. If only to understand why my people left.
I'm talking about the Valiant Republic, right?
Thank you again for letting me join you. An Animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an Animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone.
Now looking at the bright side, okay. Certainly not to me.
You can't know how much I appreciate that. At least now I have a place I can call my own.
And smuggle you back into your in-tank field. You're welcome to stay as long as you'll have us.
Good, because I have a lot of research to do. And this could take a while. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous?
Oh, every single second of it. Then you luck. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Well, I never expected to live forever. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so, anyway.
I believe in you. Alright, let's talk about Emerald Stair.
I'll tell you whatever I know.
I'd like to learn more about Fior Messiverno.
Ah, you want a story? Very well. Settle in. It all started about 50 years ago, in the great city of Spirento. A young nobleman by the name of Maxim Vidaro sought to inherit a distinguished government position.
Right, that's the father of the current governor, right? He wished to be elected Duke Bell over Songret Ducala, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah, I should have known you'd be schooled in political intrigue. But I'll wager you don't know how this story goes. A distant cousin cheated Maxim out of the title. He was devastated. His political future uncertain. No one lifted a finger to help. Not the banks, not the merchants, or the politicians. So, Maxim did what Valians do best.
Revenge! Oh, shit. Game crashed. No! The game crashed! That's the first time that's ever happened. Let's boot it up again. Okay. Crap, that's a lot of dialogue to go through. God. That's fine. That's fine. Damn. That's annoying, but keep this recording going. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna see where the last save was. Hope it auto-saved when I'm sure it auto-saves when you go to camp, right? Let's see what happens. But yeah, if it's just gonna be dialogue, I'll just be skipping through it. It's fine. But, yeah, okay. Yeah. Wonder what happened there. Sort of like 27 hours, 28, almost 30 hours of playing.
I hope you're ready to
Okay,
sleep with
yep.
one eye.
Yep. Yep, alright,
Thank
let's
you.
just skip through this
Normally,
stuff.
I'm not. You could have not. Yep.
Kai's always doing.
But just
Alright. And he's...
get up in the night. Don't wander too far.
Yep, alright. Talk again.
I still can't.
Dorso, yeah.
Yeah,
We're
it's just-
not gonna change our dialogue choices here.
Just
Gotta be consistent.
I saw this your fight, but Empire, sir. Don't let.
Yep.
I'll
Alright.
be here if you need me.
Saving. Put that
Did that
there.
artifact get?
Do you feel
That there.
Reminds me of a storm gathering power on the horizon.
Yeah. Ominous.
Thank you again.
Yep.
Still.
Not to me. Welcome to stay.
Not
With any luck.
my mother.
Alright, talk about Emerald Stair.
Any
Fiorma Severno, Spirento,
nobleman
Maxim
by the
Vidora.
name-
I know
a
about
distant-
political intrigue.
No one.
Revenge! Alright,
Precisely. They say he prayed to Scan,
that's how you say that.
god of rebellion and defiance, to ask for a blessing. And Scan answered. Take their best and brightest, their heirs, their scholars, their futures, to the far side of the world, never to return. And Maxim did just that. He gathered a following and left the Valian republics, giving thanks to his dark god.
You didn't tell me this is going to be a scary story. Yeah, so he founded an Animancy commune in the Living Lands.
We prefer to call it an intellectual haven of free thinkers, but it's true that most of us are animancers. Spirento was full of animancers, many of them in debt, and Maxim was a wealthy patron. They needed each other. So the animancers followed Maxim all the way out here, including my parents, Quilici, and others around town. At the time, this place was an animancer's dream. No oversight, limited government, and soil rich with essence. 40 years later, Maxim vanished. They say the effigy came to collect his soul. Nonsense, of course. His son has been in charge ever since. For better or worse.
He's not quite living up to his father's example.
His father had the advantages of growing up in Valian society. So did mine. He and I might squabble in public from time to time, but we're both just figuring it all out as we go. Thanks for listening. We should do this again.
I love a good ghost story. Just not the dreams I have afterwards.
Hadn't heard all that before. Probably a lesson or two in there.
One of these days you'll have to tell me an Adiran ghost story.
That wasn't really much of a
You
ghost
learn a
story,
lot about
IMO.
people by what scares them.
Really the scariest. You must know some local gossip.
Let me think. Quilici has a girlfriend, as cute as a button, and as smart as an archmage. That isn't a secret. I'm just happy for him.
Wait, is that furry lady from the beginning of from when I entered Emerald Stair? Because I do remember reading some notes. I think maybe they were referring to each other. Yeah, if I remember correctly, in Kilici's house. Right. Anything else?
Have you heard of the incident at Beldereno Pass? 20 settlers lost their lives in a winter storm. Ever since, people have heard ghostly cries from a nearby cave. Fascinating, isn't it? Tragic, of course, but fascinating.
Pretty sure I did a bounty for that. So those spirits may rest peacefully now. Anything else?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I haven't heard anything new of late. Being an outcast means being out of the loop.
Alright, I wanted to ask about you.
What are you so curious about?
It's a lot to talk about. We'll end with this one. Can we talk about what happened to your parents?
I suppose you deserve to know, after what I put you through. My mother wanted to expand Fiore's agriculture. Feeding Emerald Stair wasn't ambitious enough. She wanted to feed the world.
Okay.
She thought she could break the wilderness, using animancy as the whip. Turn the living lands into a garden.
And now what's happening is it's growing wildly. Do you think that's even possible?
Anything's possible, but there are significant problems to overcome. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus, she was impatient to get started. After all, whoever controls the spirit of the living lands has nature in the palm of their hand.
Okay, alright, let me just check. Okay. We're still recording. Yeah, just had that thought. Okay, cool. Alright, that's a lot of power for one Animancer.
My father thought so too. Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. My father thought she was brilliant. Others thought she was mad. I think she was a victim of her own ambition. She wanted so much, and there was so little time to achieve it. Theoretically, her plan should have worked. But the living lands had other ideas. When she used the phantasmal focus, theory collided with reality. Everything went wrong.
What do you think happened?
I can't rule anything out, but I suspect the Dream Scourge had something to do with it. It lives in the essence of the living lands, corrupting whatever it touches. And if I'm right, that means it's been here a long time. Or the forces behind it.
Does animancy often change people like that?
No. To my knowledge, the accident was no everyday occurrence. But neither was the experiment. My mother transgressed on nature, on existence itself. Still, I don't understand what went wrong. When I do, then I can finish her work.
How old were you?
I was 17. That makes it... Gods, has it been 13 years already? After they died, I wouldn't go near a lab. It was ages before Quilici got me to crack open a book. I have a lot of catching up to do in my studies. Need to make up for lost time.
What makes you think we'll fare any better than your parents did?
My mother and father didn't know the risks, and I can't stop thinking about them. Caution and experience will stop us from repeating their mistakes. That's all I care to say for now. At least, about this topic. I thought my family's research could help Emerald Stair. That it could banish the Dream Scourge from our lands. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change animancy as we know it. And something tells me I'm close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother ever got.
Is that what you want?
Good question. The idea of finishing my parents' work gives me a warm feeling. But do I want it? I know I've got one lifetime, and I want to do something with it.
You have lived before, and with any luck, you will live again.
How encouraging.
The wheel!
This is the one life where I am Giada Castel, Animancer extraordinaire. In the next life, I could be an idiotic tree.
Don't have
An
to
obligation to use the
put
time
trees
I
on
have.
blast like that. They're very
No
wise.
Animancer has engineered an ecosystem before. Maybe, with a little luck, I could be the first.
Okay, have you ever tried animancy on yourself?
Now that you mention it, I did try and awaken my soul to become fully aware of my past lives.
Now you could do that.
Every Animancer tries and fails. It's practically a rite of passage.
So you can't.
So, one evening, I crept into the workshop and cobbled an invention together from spare parts. Amateur work. Then I turned it on. Big mistake. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I was floating in the fountain, and my head was pounding like a drum.
You don't need animancy for that. Just rum and a crew on shore leave.
That answers a lot of questions, honestly.
Sometimes I wonder, what if it actually worked?
Oh.
What if all of this happened before, and I'm just reliving the events of a past life? I try not to think about it too much.
Okay, your surname is Castell. Any connection to Castell's Folly? Speaking of past lives, I don't know.
That little island off of Dawnshore? None that I know of. Ignato Castell led the Valian trading company in the Deadfire Archipelago. Among other things, he invested in the future of animancy, and apparently he had interests here.
What was Castell's Folly? Yeah, no family connection then? I know, yeah, just in case this isn't... No. Let's ask about
He
that.
had some ideas about moving great distances in the blink of an eye.
Teleportation!
As far as I know, he was unsuccessful. Animancy and ambition are a dangerous mixture. Intoxicating, but dangerous.
Okay, so, any idea what happened to him?
Afraid not. I've heard a lot of contradictory stories coming out of the Deadfire in recent years. Some say Castell is still in power, while others think his second-in-command took over the Valian trading company. You know how it is. Wherever there's conflict, there's bound to be misinformation.
So, no family connection then?
I hope not. I wouldn't want my family associated with speculation, corruption, and whatever else happened in the Deadfire. We have enough problems already. Unfortunately, that's all I know. Whether or not Castell succeeded, I don't think it's folly to dream.
Okay. How does the phantasmal focus work?
Ah, a simple question with a very complicated answer. The device is attuned to the spiritual energy of the living lands, much like a compass to magnetic north. But essence is chaotic by nature. As you saw with your own eyes, imposing order on chaos is not without risk.
You're saying the living lands doesn't want to be controlled.
Indeed. Don't get me wrong. This invention is a small miracle, but it isn't enough. The phantasmal focus was supposed to be the start of something grand. One lever of a device that exists only in theory. Perhaps it should remain that way.
Oh, okay. Anything about Emerald Stair? Let's see.
You know me. Always ready with an answer.
What
do you want to know?
Okay. Travel companions.
Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge of first impressions.
Kai?
Kai is a useful fellow. We need people like him to keep you grounded. Just not too grounded. On the surface, Kai is all charm and confidence. You feel good knowing he's around. But there's something deeper. Something in his core that he guards from everyone. Maybe even himself.
What makes you think so?
Kai wears his confidence like a mask. We all do. No one wants to project their frailties. But in his case, hiding behind it amplifies his better qualities.
Ha, okay.
So I say, let him have his mask. If there's another side to him, he'll show us when he's good and ready. No need to rush a natural process.
Okay, any thoughts on Marius?
Marius is working through something. An old wound that hasn't healed. A search for forgiveness? Who knows? He's a tough fellow, but I wouldn't put too much pressure on him.
I seem to attract the wounded. At least they make good company.
We're all wounded. That's the price of survival in the living lands. Just look at you. Only just got here and you died in the line of duty. You may not be from the living lands, but the island left you a scar to remember. Now, you're just like us.
Right, so yeah, speaking of me, what do you think of me?
We haven't been together long, but I think I have you figured out. In Paradise, you have a reputation for being an unlawful
Oh,
misfit.
word travels far and
This
fast.
is the frontier, after all. We don't exactly do things by the book. Fior Messiverno tolerates you well enough. No doubt thanks to my influence. Of course, all I know is what you've done. You may not think these choices reflect who you are. At the end of the day, you shouldn't care what anyone thinks. All that matters is how you see yourself. I've spilled all the gossip I know. Ask me again when there's a new face in camp.
Okay, yeah. I mean, unlawful misfit, that seems
Until next time.
Applicable. Not really been going along with the whole Adirian ambitions, goals of taming the living lands. Right, we want to upgrade this. Yes, do that. Oh, one hardwood branch. What if we break this down? We can make one. No! Crafting, yes. No! We're missing one softwood branch. God damn it. What if we break down one petrified wood branch? Okay, I have so many admits worth. So let's just do this. Yeah, I mean, Helios Talon, so let's craft one more, so I can then upgrade this. There we go. +1. Yeah, I'm gonna break this down. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to what I have. Gonna stick to what I have. So now I can then break down one petrified wood branch, so I get one. Yeah, so we get 3 hardwood branch. Yeah, let's do that. We can upgrade that. And then we can turn this exceptional. Look at that. There you go. Minulettas conduits. Can I make more hardwood branches? Yep, do that. Okay. Next I can make more of these. Because I only need 8 Helios Talon. Yeah? Yeah, let's just keep going. Let's keep going. Yeah, that's supposed to. Love to upgrade. Love to get stronger and stronger. Okay, Right, so only uniques can get up to legendary. Yeah, this common, well, not unique weapon only goes up to superb. So yeah, maybe once I find a unique grimoire, I should look into upgrading that and swapping that out for this one that I currently have. Alright. Cool. Save. Oh yeah, I can also enchant this. Let's see. Charged missile. Overcharge. Ooh. Moderate stun to nearby enemies. Now let's just go for the... Yeah. Because typically, yeah, when I bust out the wand and the grimoire, I use it to...
Tell me, where did you learn to hunt?
Use the spells.
Early on, I learned from a warden named Ilinka. After that, I learned a lot from just going out and surviving on my own.
I'll bet you're a natural. You make it look effortless.
If you know what you're doing, it's not really that hard.
Some hunt with their eyes and ears, but you are hunting with your soul.
Not sure I get what you mean.
I believe you were a true hunter in a past life. An apex predator, like a Stelgar. You may not know it, but those instincts are still yours. Lying dormant, like a cat in the tall grass.
Right, that's me. Marius, king of the grasslands.
Yeah, just take compliments.
With a little animancy, we could awaken your former self. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Oh well, let me know when you change your mind.
Oh, Giada's got more to say.
I can't believe it. Ranger Dorso, a traitor to Fior Messiverno.
Oh, you know her?
At least she isn't our problem anymore. My people let nature judge the turncoats. Always have.
You've exiled traitors before.
Rarely, and only when their guilt is certain. Exile in the living lands is not the worst fate a criminal can suffer, but it's close, and always deserved. Still, it's a shame. Dorso gave up on the dream of Fior Messiverno. Blamed animancers for the problems we tried to solve. And I hate to see anyone lose hope. That's all for now. Let me know if there's anything else.
Yeah. Steel Garrote wants to burn down Fior Messiverno. Oh, you still got more to say, though. So let's keep talking.
Between the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsli reach
Yeah, that's
that
the
place.
name of Lady Yatsli.
Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground.
Oh, that's right. Is that the race? Orlans? I take it you and Yatsli are close?
She's very special to me. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsli stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days, she's going to change the world. Shake things up. And I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again.
Are we gonna meet her again?
If I must.
I haven't seen her since the, stepping foot into the Emerald Stair. I don't actually remember if maybe she had like a follow-up. Oh yeah, meet me again over at
my soul is worth much
Fior
to an
Messiverno.
answer.
Why would you say that about yourself?
It's just that I'm not what I'd call strong-willed. I'm tense all the time, and just not easy to be around sometimes.
Self-knowledge and inner conflict are signs of a powerful soul. Make no mistake, you have a good one.
Thank you. I needed that.
Yeah. Can relate. All that self-awareness leading to self-doubt. Sometimes you just need to hear from other people. Yeah, alright. Okay, I was actually planning on stopping after going to camp and talking to everybody, so...
I should be asleep by now, but...
Oh, you got more
usual,
to say.
I can't silence my thoughts. Just wake me up when the fighting starts. Or if you talk to someone interesting.
Yeah.
Whichever comes first.
Yeah. Something will come up very soon. Yeah. Because I have been playing for some... Yeah, and I'm also getting hungry. And I need to eat. So, I'll do that. I'm gonna be playing again very soon anyway. Yeah. It's gonna be a short break for me between this and the next recording. Yeah. Gone straight to Nakuterik. Because I don't really have anything else to do, I don't think. No, these are the completed tasks. No, those are documents, yeah, so. Yeah. Alright. Cool. That's it for this session. We got a new companion! Did some things. Uncovered the Steel Garrote plot. So, very, very productive session.